This week we have a lot of nice furniture and more. A lot of artwork and mirrors over here. The walls are filled with artwork over here. The table's filled with glass, porcelain, figurines, and more. There's featherweight, all sorts of cool stuff up here. It's kind of hard to just separate it out. Currency, coins, badges, fossils, photos, jewelry. Ooh. And the old signs. These cool Italian movie posters. And signed Martin Scorsese. Some Coach purses and more. Red lines. More Hot Wheels and other die-cast. Plenty of Halloween stuff. More toys, more die-cast. All these signs and advertising and more. All coming up in this week's auction. Woo! Hello once again. Here are preview. Well, here's the preview video for this week's auction. All sorts of stuff all around the room. This week's auction is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. We're located 1801 Gwinnett Street, Kansas City, Missouri. We are in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market, kind of by the new soccer stadium and Rieger and Knuckleheads and all that. Auction night, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6, and every Wednesday we do a open house preview from 11 to 1. Come in, take a look around, see what's going on, and yeah. Everybody make sure you're subscribed and that you like and comment and copy the share link and all of that good stuff. We'll just get started over here. We have, looks like these are all red lines, I think. I don't know, I don't see those being red line, but I can't tell without picking it up and looking at it really close. A couple of vintage cases in there too. I imagine we'll do choice car and then sell the rest with the case. What do we have over here? Looks like some tubes and some vintage and some camera stuff. Ephemera. Warren Bacall. Just miscellaneous magazines and photos and ephemera, some electronics, jewelry. Well, it's a cool, like, push 'em up kind of pinball machine with the original box. More vintage toys. Let's see what we've got down here. We have it's like more watches and coins and other jewelry and military stuff, political items, fun. Join the American Legion, America's bulwark against communism. There's John Lennon. Some rings. More jewelry. So we're doing choice on those. I always love these old malt shop and general store photos. A Lenny Dawson signed piece. It is a pretty big auction this week. Again, guys, make sure you like the video, please. Here's a Coach bag. I would say that one is real 100%. There's a featherweight with a box. Those always seem to do well. Lots of like tokens and buckles. What's in here? Railroad stuff. Again, you have to make it down for preview or come in, before the auction starts and take a look around to really get an idea of what we have. Look at all those Kansas City Transit badges all framed up like that. Jewelry, you'll probably find some sterling in there. Cigarette cards, sports cards. Same with this box of jewelry. Hopefully no gold, but you might. More coins and knives and lighters. Lava lamps look good. Tobacco metal sign. Neat wooden box. It's for like maybe microscope or surveying equipment. That is a salesman sample, like vault, funeral grave like vault. Not something you see every day. Core engineers. Quite a bit of stuff up front compared to the past couple weeks. These are cool old candy boxes. Used to do really well. What do we have here? Some looks like sports jerseys. All right, let's jump back here. Yadro. More of those lead ships. Look at that. Arrows. Snap-on clock. Named, it says. Cool, like modern hanging light. Oh, that's super cute. So these unit insignias, so he's got them, there's 100 in each box, which is perfect. We'd sold a whole binder all together one time. The consignor had a bunch more and he's like, hey, could you try to sell them different this time? So we might do choice individual sheet, see how it's going. and just go from there. So we have clutch back, clutch back, clutch back, some pin backs, clutch back, some pin backs, clutch backs, clutch backs. Okay, so there's not like a huge selection of the World War II ones in these, but there's more to come. Frederick James, a little original illustration or drawing. More cigarette cards. Postcards, cigarette bands. I don't know where that's supposed to be. Little giant watch cleaning machine. Sorry, more jewelry. Rants. Oh, there it is. Yep. There's some Christmas type stuff here this week, but not like there was. We don't have a huge table of Christmas this time around. We do have more in the back. We're just giving it a freaking little bit of a rest. I'd say expect more next week probably. I don't know. Doing that, it didn't seem like a ton of stuff up front. Oh shoot, we didn't really look in here. Alright, we'll hop over here. WC Fields, Vintage Toys, and more. Quite a bit of Halloween stuff this week. Stromberg Carlson, big painted or metal RC. I don't know what that is. I kind of looked it up for a second. I think maybe some kind of, I thought it was gas related, but I might be wrong. Vintage. A little mortuary box. Damn, that should be up front. No, it's all right here. Whoa. That's wild. Is that a, I want to say crossing the equator, but it's, come check it out. Another sign. Printer and metal barrister bookcase. So you'll see some Christmas here and there. Some old Kansas City stuff. Well, old, like 80s, 90s Kansas City stuff. That is old now, I suppose. Boxes of goodness. All right, let's go over here. And we have a bunch of die cast in the boxes up here. Then more. Like that, these sell by the box. Halloween. Like a store display, kind of hard to see. This is more of our friend Andy Harold's stuff. Oh, we got a flat tire getting pumped up here. Yeah, our good friend Andy. You guys remember Andy? Here's Here's a picture of him here. Used to come to the auction all the time. Passed away. God, going on over a year, I guess. February, I think it said. Good guy. Got a raw fucking deal. Dealt a shitty hand. So all this in here kind of distracts almost from that kick-ass, like 1950s, 60s, maybe jockey underwear, point of purchase display. Now, what are we going to do this time? What I'm going to do for the video this time is I'm going to jump back here. I don't know where we'll go on the auction after that. Video pretty much goes in order of the auction, but we've been doing some different stuff after that table lately. So I'm going to jump back to the furniture now. Hopefully we'll have more of a handle on it before the auction starts, but sometimes it just play it by ear, you know? So some nice furniture. What are these Hitchcock chairs with that handle on them? A bunch of those. A couple of vintage like racing bikes. I'll just swing over here now. Hey, look, an old sewing machine. There's no end of old sewing machines in Kansas City. Good freaking God. So there's like a king size bed, maybe. Yeah, king. And then we've got that like full wrought iron or cast iron bed in there. Every week, at least 3 people call about this really cool old sewing machine they have. Those nesting tables are kind of cute. They all have glass cut for them. And I'm always like, well, what about any Foot Locker full of military stuff? Oh, we threw that away. But the sewing machine, oof. All those gas station signs, you would have wanted those? Well, we just recycled those. But we've got the sewing machine. Oh, hope those metal shelves do something. Hope that scale does something. A bunch of packing boxes. I mean, what are those? $2, $3, $4 each. Broke them down, trying to sell them here for the whoever. All right. Chop saw, tool cabinet. Big like workbench thing here. Hold on one second.
But I know that they last usually like 45 minutes or 50 minutes.
Chad is complaining about me right now.
I'm just calling you out, when I notice something. You do
Oh.
it, we all love each other to make it good.
He said I'm going too fast, so I apologize if I'm going too fast. If I am going too fast, then maybe I'll slow it down in post So that is cool. Hopefully somebody wants that. And a couple of rugs here. Be conscious of my speed. I'm glad Chad pointed it out. A couple old vintage bikes. Sears. It's got the look though. This one has like a British look to me. Not seeing anything on there. All right, let's see. Then back over here, there were like these Windsor type chairs and cane bottom. Chairs, and then let's jump back here. It's gonna be number 11. Don't worry about those 13. It's number 11. Got to put some stickers on it. No big deal. It'll be 11. I mean, it won't be 11. It'll be 16. 16. '30s Depression. This is rose pattern. I believe that is sunflower, one or the other. And then these are cherries. Ew. What is that? That's extra. That's a bonus. Probably do, we'll see how it goes, do individual horse with, what is it, Johnny West. Yep, we just bitching at each other like old married couple down here. We were young men when we started this. Full of life. The world was our oyster. Cute, like European photos. Maybe Europe. Oh, that's not Europe. That's the Caucasian house. This might be something. What's that say? Fernando, Tom, original embossed etching. Somebody was trying to get 320 for it. All right, let's go over here. Those are 78s. Dang, looks like a nice country collection. Will you do me a favor, Tip Top?
Yeah.
All of that stuff over there underneath from the vinyl records down to the vending machine,
Yeah.
that's all supposed to be 16. It needs some more numbers.
The whole corner?
Yeah, just down from the records down to the vending machine.
16.
16. Thank you. The hell? All right, here we go. Look at this, table after table after table of these ceramics, porcelain, ceramics, glass, and more. Surely there's not photos in here. But that's cool. Those are freaking killer. Black lacquer. Good God. Well, that's going to be a problem. So yeah, like a lot of this stuff in here, you know, it's just kind of, you know, we're filling up these boxes as much as we can. So a lot of times there'll be like 1 or 2 pieces in a box that are maybe, you know, it's not really our thing, like as far as, and we sure sell plenty of it over the decades, but big Harley box. But you know, some people are just tuned in. You know what you know. And you know, some people are tuned in like this. I would think that maybe that could be something. Whoa. But you know, I mean, if this is your area of expertise, you'll zero right in on that, and it's happened a lot. You know, like I said before, down here, the bidders, you know, are really savvy for the most part, I think, and you know, they'll know like that little bisque doll in there, maybe Maybe that. It's made in Japan, so it's not actually that old. But I mean, it's still old. I guess maybe I'm rambling. If you know, you know. I think I can see some copper in there. I don't have my... Do I? Aha. NS, which I believe is probably nickel silver. I like these. Oh, that's cute though. Somebody... Looks like that's been repaired. I don't think that's just crazed. I like that. Oh, these little poodles, that could be something. And Tip Top's been setting, her actual name is Teresa. She's been setting a lot of this stuff up lately because she enjoys it. Sorry, I was looking those guys up. And like us guys, we're like, oh my god, another box. I think she's really done a good job past few weeks getting this stuff set up. I think this lady, you know, well, she might have been over the top in quantity. I don't think she was, you know, over the top in like spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on one piece, but I think every once in a while she sure did. Pretty neat. See what people collect and why they wonder why they collect it. Alright, so here's more of this stuff. We only have one table of this time. Like we don't have Christmas. Then we only have one table of this time. There's more back there. We just had some other people that, you know, we had to get out, so. That's cool. Box. I don't feel like I'm going too fast. Did I slow down? That's a cool piece. Whoa, tiger hunt in Bengal. Bengali. So that could be a freaking awesome film. Okay. This is going to be pallet, everything on it. Everything on that pallet you can take home. All right, let's do stuff on the wall here. When you see Teresa at the auction, tell her what a good job she did on hanging stuff up on the wall. She's really taken to it. And so these will be pairs, you know, if it's obviously a pair, like this is obviously a pair, that's a pair. Those two are not obviously pairs. Like that, similar but not a pair. At least that's my story now. Those are old Civil War ladies, I usually call them. I think some of this might have been here last week. We just moved on and refluffed it, as we say, with more. Oh, that doesn't go with anything, does it? Did a good job.
Not as good as Amy.
No. Just the same. The same good.
No. She's inspirational. She's amazing.
Yeah. Let's see, I already showed you that stuff. We already did all this and all this. So let's go down here and we'll zip down this row. No, we're good. Let's see, a couple of quilts. Oh, like vintage kid stuff. Cute. Kind of hard to get in on the with the camera on all that. But vintage women's clothes. So if you know a vintage woman who needs some clothes. Yeah. These are pretty. I just can't see. England. Oh, these are nice. Franciscan, I believe. Silver pine. What the heck? Hopefully I have that in front of the camera. They were just, they're like jockeys. Easter blow molds. Well, maybe some good stuff in there. What's this one? What even is that? Is that Lorenzo Lamas? Alright. Silky tags. What's this, watch stuff? Yep. Crystals and things. Okay, let's see. I walk back over here. In case I was going too fast, let's go ahead and let you peep all this stuff again. Maybe I was going fast, but I felt as though I was very methodical, making sure that you saw everything. And there is a rack over here that I still need to show you some clothes on. And I think those posters, I did them in the intro, I know. I did go fast through here, I think. Oh yeah, because I remember I panned over to that, and then I think maybe I moved on. Oh, but this looks familiar. Hell, I don't know. It's Tuesday and it's been a long week, and it's just gonna get longer. Are these glass candy? No. Oh, M&M dudes. Yeah. 80s, 90s Kansas City. Remember that? He's in my head. Chad got my head. That son of a... I did not show you these. 57 Jamboree. Ike jacket. Enlisted engineer. Post World War II. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Showed you these purses. Maybe I think I just did this in the beginning. So these are like Italian movie posters. Looks like that's Roy Rogers signed. Looks like Martin Scorsese signed. It's a long way to Tipperary. Masonic and more. More Italian. I mean, that's freaking cool. Take it home, get it framed, class up the place, you know? Show people that you know about the world. Alright, and then that was it, but now, since Chad's in my head, I will go and hit all this again. We don't want to short anybody.
Yeah.
Morgan's lots of silver. Now Marantz is a 2226B, one of the most lusted after receivers in all of history of America.
Oh yeah, I didn't show these. I was moving that stuff off there to let light in there. Look at that. Look at that Kiss stuff. That is naughty. What time you think we'll be done up front, Chad?
9.
I think 8:30.
Guess it depends how fast I put stuff in front of you. $10? Yeah. No, this Marantz is killer. I like how it lights up blue. That's pretty cool. It's usually green, and you know what I mean. It's unique. And Christmas tree with come on, a black Christmas tree.
Halloween Christmas tree?
Yeah.
What?
Halloween tree.
Yeah, I
These
did
are
not
two
call
different
attention to that.
consigners. It's weird how we get one thing and then you get a bunch.
I don't know.
And if you're a grandpa,
If you're a grandpa, there's a grandpa shirt for you
and hat.
up
Comes with the
up
hat.
front.
I mean, come on.
Up front.
Hey,
even.
what else are you gonna do with that? You know, can't leave that in the back.
All right, Chad. Say we'll see you Wednesday for preview and Thursday for the auction.
Wednesday for preview. You guys are gonna want to be here for preview because there's a lot to check out. You're gonna want to touch it, smell it, taste it. Yeah. Come here for Wednesday for preview, 11 to 1. And doors open Thursday, 5 o'clock. Auction starts at 6. It's going to be a good one. We haven't had one this good in a while. You guys are going to pee your pants.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks.